Welcome to the DMF. I'm Justin Younts. This is part 4.
Is that something you is there something you want to do with YouTube that you haven't done?
I'm trying to monetize, which is very difficult, but I really like to monetize. I
Yeah.
because I'd like to expand the
Yeah.
platform. I'd like to start doing some, uh,
'Cause
more.
you also did a blogging as well.
Oh yeah. I'm still writing. I'm actually working on a book right now.
Oh,
So
wow. How is
yeah.
that going?
Um Slow, trying to figure out how to uh
But you have a lot of author
mix.
friends, so I imagine that
Yeah.
they can kind of like, okay, it's going to be hard here, but
Yeah.
do you have
Yes.
like a process of like how you want to do it? Like,
Yeah, I have brought over some of my favorite stories that I've written in the past as part of my blog. And then what I'm doing is combining that with a memoir portion.
mhm,
Um, and the stories I bring over are kind of lighter, fluffy.
mhm,
The memoir portion gets a little dark.
okay.
Um, and so uh, right now um, I'm writing sort of chapters and putting some of those chapters out on medium.com. So
Yeah, yeah, I saw you put on there.
yeah, yeah. So gauging how people are thinking about what I'm writing in that, does this work? And then I can eventually just put all that together and make one big book
Yeah.
out of it.
Because you have a deep
So
affection for animals. I think that was the post that you were
yes,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah,
Do you want to talk a
yeah.
little bit about that? Just
I just because I grew up around them
mm,
um and I was, growing up in a household with bipolar illness.
oh wow.
Um it was easier to bond with the animals. So
Yeah.
I did, and we had lots of them. We had
Yeah,
cats
yeah,
and
yeah.
dogs and horses and ponies and so I just they were a way to, deal with the trauma that, I was feeling, so,
Yeah.
um and I'm maybe because of that trauma, maybe just I'm an only child,
Yeah.
it seems like I'm fall in the neurodivergent area
Mm,
of, and so I just identify with animals better than
yeah.
people, so,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It sounds like the zoo story. Have you ever read that thing? The monologue he's like, the animal. No, I'm kidding. Um, but yeah, no. Is there something where do you want to go with this? Because you talked about you want to monetize. You said you
Yeah,
want to do
seeing if I
horror, I
can,
think you said.
yeah, monetize my YouTube channel. Um, I've started a Substack publication. Kris
Okay.
talks about the wisdom of women because that's a passion of mine.
Mm,
Um, and working on expanding that, bringing in some guest writers.
mm,
Um, I've set up to talk to an author
excellent.
about women's rights, and she, um, it, because of her physique, she grew up with big boobs, and so she was
Yeah.
automatically sort of put into stripping because
Wow.
that's,
Yeah.
where people put her because she even though you know, she's a wonderful
Nothing.
writer herself, she loves theater and opera and
Yeah.
didn't quite fit too well with the stripping.
Oh, she could be a stripping opera singer.
So, yeah, so I'm wanna expand on that.
So she want to bring in
Um,
more, touch on more
yes.
issues like that,
Yeah,
like you said,
yeah,
the
yeah,
bipolar,
yeah,
women's rights issues, and I think that's
yeah,
great. I think the more
yeah.
people or
And
access people after it.
yeah. And I'm working with a filmmaker, digital marketer,
Oh, wow.
and we're going to start a podcast so indie authors can talk about their books.
That's great.
And yeah, and what they're doing. So
more of an interview style.
Yeah, this will be an interview style.
Okay,
But
cool.
I like doing this. So it's another thing that I really like to do. So for me, it's doing things I really like to do and helping people out, and then hopefully bringing some money in.
That's good. That's great.
Even though I'm supposed to be retired, I don't want to retire. I want to retire. Why would I want to do that?
Retiring is a game. I don't know why people. I mean, the only time to retire is if you can't anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like Michael Caine, he can't anymore.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson can't anymore. You know, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not really. You know. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there something we haven't touched on? You'd like to touch on?
No, I think we touched on a lot. Yeah.
I do too. So this is the portion of the show where I these are my inside the actor's studio questions I ask everyone. And so the first question is, do you have a beginning of the day routine?
I do. It's caring for our old dog and take him out for a little walk and sitting down and just I start my day slow. Not in a hurry.
Same here.
I think that's the way to do just having some coffee, slow breakfast, what's going on locally on the news, the weather. The weather is always important around here.
Yes.
So yeah, I like to just start things slowly. I usually don't get to actual working on anything until 10 o'clock or so. Yeah.
That's great. I think people should, have their own routine, and what I know there's this book. There's the book, the 5 a.m. Club and things like that.
Oh my gosh!
And I'm like, that's great for some people, but not everybody did. The point is to be able to get in and do the work that you did in whatever time that is. I think is what it is. I give it. It's a nice, clever marketing thing. I mean, some people, they can get up at 5 a.m. or whatever, but then I'm like,
oh my gosh,
go like what, 7 o'clock?
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I'm not an early riser. I do not get up. I'm I think I did something with a sleep specialist once. They have this, take this, and it turns out I'm
a sleep study too one time.
Yeah. Turns out I'm a bear.
Oh yes. Oh, I know what you're talking. Yeah,
I'm
like a bear too.
You sort
we're
of
in between. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in between. Yeah. So I get the most stuff done in the middle of the day. That's my most energetic time.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. I think it's just like a bear, a dolphin. Was it?
Oh,
Dolphin's
wolf.
Wolf.
Yeah.
Wolf is like the night owl thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I read that book. That was stuff. Michael Brius, I believe. But that's cool. Do you mind? I want to ask you a little bit about the dog. Is the dog suffering?
Yeah.
Like our dog, had to give him a shot every day.
Oh,
so like,
he's he does get pain meds. He's 15. His cancer's back.
Oh.
So he's got this horrible tumor on his leg that, we take him to an oncologist. They said there isn't anything we can do now. But he doesn't seem to be in a lot of pain. He does still like to go out for walks. He doesn't go very far, but he likes to go out. We're just keeping him comfortable now. He goes and sees his specialist regularly. So at some point we're going to say, wow, we just can't keep this up. And he's a very smart dog, so he's taking advantage of the fact that he's getting babied. And he wants to be babied
I like
more.
This. Yes, I saw the pictures of the dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
But that's great
Yeah.
that you are, giving him the best life you
Yeah.
can,
We are. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have a nighttime routine?
Um, I usually like to just sit down. Sometimes I watch YouTube stuff.
Mm.
Um, and maybe watch some old TV like Perry Mason.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
um, and then, I also do some meditation. Yeah,
Well, that's
special
great.
meditation routine. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that
Yeah.
was going to be my next question. Do you meditate? What
Yeah.
is your meditation routine?
Actually, it was a coach that gave it to me that I worked with about a year ago, a little over a
Awesome.
year ago. Um, and it's just getting in touch. I usually do it in bed, and it's like
Yeah.
getting in touch with your body, all the parts of your body.
Just going through,
So,
just kind of the aware. That's
yeah, yeah.
great.
I often fall asleep,
That's
but
even
hey,
better.
yeah. But it really gets you centered
Yeah.
and really in touch with what's going on, yeah,
Yeah.
in your body, which is, yeah. Oh, resistance training,
Excellent.
work out at
All
the
right.
gym 3 times a
Gyms.
week.
I love it.
Yeah,
That's
and
me.
yeah, and then I walk a few days a week, yeah, yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
What are you reading?
What am I reading? I subscribe to medium.com,
Mm.
so I read a lot of stories out there because I narrate some of the stories that I
Yeah.
find. And reading some stuff on Substack. Have some
Mm.
favorite writers out there now. And I'm a Prime member, so Amazon gives you a free book
Yeah.
or
The
two.
Kindle. Yeah. Yeah. The
Yeah,
Kindle stuff.
Kindle stuff. So I'm usually reading a thriller or police procedural or something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
That comes, yeah, yeah,
Good.
yeah.
What are you listening to?
What am I listening to? Uh, Heart of Glass,
Okay.
Blondie.
All right.
Um, I'm drunk and I don't want to go home. It's by country.
Yeah.
Miranda Lambert and Elle Wood, but it's not a country song. It
It's not
it
a country
comes
song.
off as it doesn't sound country at all. It's more like
Interesting.
rock and roll.
Interesting.
Yeah, and the Go-Go's.
All right.
Um,
Can't go wrong with that.
yeah, I was sad when I heard Maneskin broke up because I love their music.
Mm.
They were Italian band.
Okay.
Don't know if you know them.
No, I don't.
Uh, I listened to this other. I think it's Modern Jukebox. They
Okay.
take they take more modern music, Beatles, anything from,
Yeah.
I think, the the 70s on, and then they put it back into 1930s style,
Oh,
or
that's cool.
it's really great. Yeah, they do some
Yeah.
really great stuff. I think it's called Modern Jukebox, something like that. So I
Is
like
that is that
listening to that too.
is that like a playlist on Spotify?
On YouTube. You can find it on
On YouTube.
YouTube.
Modern
Yeah,
jukebox.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that. They started doing that where they'll take modern songs and which I like that too.
Instrumental. This
Yeah.
is often they got singers and
Oh, that's cool.
they've taken, metal and
Yeah.
put it into, 1930s.
1930s, but yeah.
It's like,
That's
oh,
one of the things
yeah.
I like about like AI now is like you can now make this song in the version
Yes.
of
Yeah.
these
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
speakeasy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So it's really, yeah, I
Yeah.
enjoyed listening to their stuff. Yeah.
What are you watching?
What am I watching? Old TV programs.
Well, TV. So me TV.
Roku. We have this
Oh, okay.
Roku,
Yeah. Roku.
and they
yeah.
have a lot of some like Perry Mason.
Yeah.
They had a lot of their, you know, it was funny. Their stories were tight.
Mm.
Their, you know, their scripts were tight.
Yeah.
Cold Case,
Okay.
Midsummer Murders.
Okay. All right. Are you
Yeah.
watching? Do you watch any films? You watch?
It's funny. I'm not as much into watching films. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Give me some
Oh, that
films.
I'd be into film?
I don't know. I when I was doing my research on.
I think I have a tendency not to sit down for long periods of time, and that's what film takes, is sitting down for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
And I have a tendency to consume in smaller bits. So
Okay.
yeah.
That makes sense. So how can people reach you?
I have a website, kriskeppeler.com. And I'm on Instagram at Kris Keppeler. You can find me on X at Kris Narrates. Kris Keppeler on LinkedIn.
Excellent.
And of course, my YouTube channel. Yeah, my
right.
YouTube channel, which is under my name, Kris Keppeler. I think it's like Kris Keppeler Narrates, but yeah. But if you type in Kris Keppeler, in fact, I'm lucky to have a rather unusual name. So if you type my name
It
into
comes
Google,
right up.
it's going to come right up.
Which is
So
awesome.
yeah. And I got an IMDb page, so
Excellent.
you can see my reel out there. Yeah.
Yes. Go watch her reel. And yes, check out her podcast and her YouTube channel. And yes, thank you for being on the DMF.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.